Yeah.
Amanda! Comrades, listen very clear. Plus minus 50% of you here, you have signed what is called a gap grant. What is gap grant? What is that? We asked them as the SRC and other people, we asked them, they can't explain it. They say it's something of a monetary. What is that? They are saying they want to find out how many students are poor. You can never say you want to find out how many students are poor. We are all poor here because of the white capitalist monopoly. And my view is that the university can never say there's a gap grant. Last year we said it very clear during first month's fall that no one must be told to sign anything to be in the system. But all first years were obliged to go and sign a gap grant. Even if you are saying you have $1 million, you can pay it. You are obliged to pay it. You understand? So my view is that no one must pay what you call a gap grant. A gap grant was there to demobilize us from advocating. So my view is that I suppose they should be saying that we must go to the arena, meeting 7. Comrades, students, allow this arena to shine because we are very serious. We must leave because we are serious. We are talking about fees, not issues of going around and being fashionable. Comrades, when we leave here, we are going to arena. Right? The campus director must account. The campus director must give us a way forward, or what's so forward called the rector or something else. They must come and tell us what is happening. No one here will come and say, I happen to parachute in a meeting of designated students. Let's not go to the campus director. No one. We are going there to arena. Even myself, particularly yesterday when the gate was closed, I was frustrated, and only to find out the students were having their blankets here, they were having their fridges here. That is month end. Where are we going to stay? We have NSFAS. NSFAS is saying we are going to pay for your accommodation. It's month end now. Where are you going to stay? So what are you going to do now? We are going to march straight to Building 7. And any one of you here who happen to go to what you call a class and so forth, let me tell you something. I was once a mentor. I respect classes. But when someone is being told, given a letter to go home, that's where you see my colors. I hardly speak. But when someone is told that they must go home, in my presence, to go home, and I'm standing here, you are a potential sellout in this university. Colonel, even if it's one, no one must be excluded in our presence. Yes. Tomorrow you'll understand our vision, you'll understand our victory. So my view is that the caterers have alluded. We are marching to the arena. The SRC is having a deliberate meeting with the campus and CMC to engage. And if they are not doing that, let me tell you something. Our parents are informed. I spoke to more than 50 parents, including my parents as well. They have said it very clear that we don't want someone to harass you because we are paying them. No one, a lecturer, campus director, Mr. Malanga, Munisi, or whoever can tell you that you are nothing. Even the bouncers are nothing. We are the ones who contribute to the salaries. When you are paying, what is the thing of 240? 240. Most of the first year they pay 240. Others they paid 1.5. That thing, it goes to that salaries. Without us, they are nothing. Even if they are driving big cars here, some of them they are struggling. They are driving those the payment. I'm struggling. You must put there. So my view is that even if they are rich or whatever, don't respect them on their position. Respect them on their content. Respect them on their description. Because we know what is it to be an employee. No one in this university will tell me that you are nothing. That's why when people who were in the orientation, Mr. Malanga said, don't be like my friend Timothy. You must know that. Comrades, I've never failed. I want to repeat it very clear. When you go around, don't talk about ancestors anymore. We are done with those ones. They left already. All of us who are here, we deserve to be here. I've done my diploma. I finished. This is BTech, and I'm going to do my what one. Then you can talk to me after 7 years, after this year, to say, you are an ancestor. But now, I'm finishing BTech, and this is MTech. When you are doing masters, you can say you are wrong. So none of you, because when you are new, they will scare you. They will make sure that they deal with you because you don't have information. So we are going directly. No one of you here is going to talk politics. We are going to talk content. Our students can never sleep in a garage in our present. The university must be able to say, even if you are staying in Nambe, you must bring a proof of what you call resident, and the university must pay for you. You don't have to go around and say, no, we want a communal what. And I'm saying very clear, our next move is that we are not going to surrender until we see people with those, you see those magarap and officials there working to build a resident. We are not going to surrender. We have seen it last year. We said in the memorandum, they said they're going to build. Even now, there's no construction there. Look, just from the resident, from the cafeteria, where you buy those quotas that are not even in accordance. People of Kyle here will tell you, when you go down there, we buy Abduna quotas. You'll see them, they are very strategic. This one of Mama's are here, they are not very strategic. So my point is that management agreed that there will be a resident there. And we saw 2 people surveying there, taking pictures. For how many years? More than 5 years they've been doing that. And I'm saying we're not going to surrender until we see people having those bricks building there to show that we have an accommodation. You must live here. When you go to Pretoria, comrades, I'm concluding, you must listen carefully. When you go to Pretoria, immediately you enter there. You see residents there, Lizard, Orion and others. When you go to Pretoria. And there was a vacancy here of students to apply. Understand? That vacancy say Pretoria, Soshanguve, Harangua and the learning site. What is that? It is clear that eMalahleni, who are not regarded as a campus, who are a learning site. Yeah. You must read it, they say very clear. Pretoria, Harangua, Soshanguve and the learning site. What is a learning site? You are not regarded as the university who are a learning site. I'm saying very clear, my last option is that all of us here must go to University of Mpumalanga. TUT is Tshwane University of Technology. Malanga will tell them maybe tomorrow in a meeting, wherever they are in Pretoria, you must take their bags. Yes, N4. N4 is going straight to TUT. They must take their bags. They must take this thing of TUT. They must remove it. They must go straight and say, we are fine. They go to Pretoria. We don't want them in this university. We want Mpumalanga University to be promoted. Most of you here, like myself, you are doing HR, but you don't like it. You want the subject, you don't find them. Where are they? It's true. Most of you are doing electrical, but you wanted something of a doctor. Yes. It's clear. But because you are left with no option, you are subjected to a poverty. HR is an office work. Office management and HR is something similar. Yes. So as I'm going to close it now, I'm resolute. You must go and tell them, those friends, whoever who think that they are relevant to our struggle, we are coming for them. We spoke to our leaders, we spoke to different provincial leaders, we spoke to different national leaders. Even Bomalema, they are aware of whatever is happening here. So we are going to come and expose their corruption. We are going to come and give them a clear direction on what must be done. The students here are sitting back there, but tomorrow they come to us and say, no, I'm a student, I'm owing 35,000. I'm owing 100,000 in the university. And we say, no, Malema. There's this guy there, Malema. We say, no, the one of Cape Grant. We say, no, put them in the system. So my view is that none of you must surrender. We must be together in the mob. We are going to build 7 everything will be further clarified in Building 7. Amandla! Solomone!
Chaviti, you're gonna go.